and welcome back to the Morning Blend, everybody, where it is a Faye's Fashion Friday. Fashionista Faye Wetzel normally joins us with the latest styles, but today she's donating her time to an even more colorful cause, and that's the arts. Carrie Madison is from the Sharon Lynn Wilson Center for the Arts, too. They are working on a luncheon. Great to see you, ladies.
Good to see you too,
Molly. I hadn't seen that fundraising Friday intro. It's
you in the pink wig?
Yeah.
I know. I'm loving that. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's so wonderful to see both of you. I know that you're at the Sharon Lynn Wilson Center, kind of behind the scenes there, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, so let's talk, Faye. First of all, why is this cause so important to you?
Well, this is I think the 6th year that Faye's is sponsoring this event. And arts and arts education are very near and dear to the hearts of my company. And this year, certainly, normally we fundraise for certain events or certain programs, but this year it's the kind of thing with all of us. We're on the road to recovery, and we're just kind of working to fundraise to keep the wheels on the bus, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. And has the pandemic changed your approach a lot in terms of this event?
Yes, and Carrie's going to talk a little bit more about that, about sort of the safety precaution kinds of things. But we talked about maybe not having the event this year or just going totally virtual. And we said, well, you know what, let's try it with some of these really severe precautionary things in place and see what happens, see if people are responsive. And we actually sold out the event.
Whoa.
And we've added a second one. So that's what we're kind of talking about today. And it just goes to show you that people really want to get out in the community. If things are safe, they want to be with their fellow community people, and we want to support our organizations.
I love that. Carrie, I'm going to bring you in. No surprise that if Faye's involved, the thing is sold out, right?
Exactly.
So tell us what's happening as part of it all.
Well, so originally we sold this as you could only buy your own table, your own bubble, socially, physically distanced, cut down the numbers significantly like everybody else. And we had a great demand. So we reached out to our presenter and asked her if she'd be willing to do a second show. And we're going to offer a little commuter morning flight for people to buy individual tickets, because in the past we weren't able to sell individual tickets. We sold by the table. And this year we have the second offering at 9 a.m. in the morning, and people will be seated in our theater. And that way, when they come in, they'll get a nice little, to-go basket with their breakfast, and they can come in the theater. It's a 600-seat theater, and we're only going to sell about 100 seats. So again, plenty of room to spread out, be far away from other people. And actually our other theater too, we're going to offer about 25% capacity. So if people can feel comfortable, they can come by themselves or bring a friend and just sit separate from everybody else.
No, I love that. A little picnic breakfast is what it sounds like. So what about the funds that are raised at the literary luncheon? Are those earmarked for something in particular?
Well, the Wilson Center has been a rarity in our community. While theaters have been dark, the Wilson Center has still been open and active. This year they produced quite a few outdoor drive-in concerts that all sold out. They did an outdoor summer camp 1 day a week for kids. We are still doing our virtual art classes and some in-person art classes. And we also held our 8th annual guitar festival virtually this year.
Wonderful.
So this place has still been open, active, and running. And this fundraiser helps support the arts education opportunities here at the Wilson Center.
I love that. We know that live events are infrequent now, but I love that you're taking the safety measures, all of them that you can, to make people feel safe and still meet the needs of people who want to have some entertainment. They want to give back to the community. So real quick, how can people get tickets, Carrie, for both the breakfast that you mentioned, and we know that the luncheon is sold out?
That's
and
correct.
I think we got to mention, Carrie, I'm just going to jump in here for a second. I think we should mention what people are going to see when they come to the literary luncheon. So we have a dramatist who is doing Amelia Earhart, And then there's also going to be a little fashion presentation from yours truly. So it's going to be a really full day.
Wonderful. How can people get tickets?
So they can go to, they can email marketing@wilsoncenter.com, Wilson-center.com, there it is. Or they could call the box office here and purchase a ticket for this show. It's a $75 ticket, includes this wonderful breakfast, the Faye Fashion Forward, and this great program by Leslie Goddard.
That's wonderful, ladies. Thank you both so much for joining us. I appreciate your time. Thanks for what you're doing for the community, Faye, and you too, Carrie.
Thanks, Molly.
Absolutely. So the literary luncheon to benefit the Sharon Lynn Wilson Center for the Arts, sponsored by Faye's, is happening Wednesday, October 14th. It starts at 11:30. Now, we did mention that that's sold out. There's a fashion show and pop-up boutique, but you can also get information about what they mentioned related to the breakfast, which they're also scheduling now, and they are going to be taking precautions and limiting seating. So call the phone number that you see there. It is 262-781-9470, or email them. It's marketing@wilson-center.com.